All right, so we're live again after a little FabTech hiatus. So forgive any technical issues tonight. Like I said in the comments, I completely tore down my setup to take to FabTech, and I'm not sure it's completely back the way it should be. My voice also hasn't quite recovered. I did a lot of talking, so yeah, here we are. FabTech recap. I've got a pallet of supplies that are still en route. They should be here. Well, they were supposed to be here last Friday. They were supposed to be here today. So now we're looking at possibly Friday or Monday for this pallet to get here. But on that pallet, there's a bunch of the Everlast stickers. So for some of you guys that were wanting Everlast stickers, I believe they're on that pallet. I can ship some out to you guys. So just send me an email or send me a message on Facebook, Instagram with your address, and I can USPS you guys a couple of stickers. Other than that, FabTech went really good. If anybody that's watching came to FabTech and swung by, appreciate you guys stopping by. I know there was actually quite a few of you. I was kind of surprised how many people made it to the show. If you were there, then you saw some of the stuff we have coming out, some of the stuff we've been working on for quite a while. Let me minimize this. But yeah, overall, FabTech went really well for us. We had our new Typhoon 230 prototype machine, still in development. We've been working on for about 2 years now. I've been working on it close to a year-ish, but we had it running at the show. Still in the very first beta stages. There's still some programming things that we're going to, some programming things we're going to change. We've still got to dial in some of the outputs. But overall, it's probably 85% complete. It's mainly just programming changes. So if you guys did have a chance to swing by and see that, you're going to see it again here in a minute. I'm going to do a really short show tonight, probably TMI, but I had a vasectomy on Monday, and I'm still not feeling real great from it. And sitting down for more than about 15 minutes starts to really hurt. So I'm going to be in and out real quick tonight. But also a nice little warm up getting back into the live streams. I know it's been about a month or so between travel and getting back. But yeah, definitely TMI. Definitely TMI, but an excuse nonetheless. So I don't have to sit here too much longer. Let's go ahead and switch cameras. So there is the new Typhoon 230. You can see LCD display. It's the largest LCD display in class. That's a good one. That's a good one, buddy. That is true. Anyway, back to the Typhoon. So Typhoon 230. So this is not going to be a replacement for the EXT series. This is going to be an addition to. So on our TIG lineup, we're going to have our analog series, which is the 185 DV, the 200 DV, 250 EX, and the 315 LX. Those are our analog machines. We then will still have the 210, 255, 325, and now 400 EXT. On the Typhoon lineup, we'll be going 230 Typhoon, 325 Typhoon, and 450 Typhoon. For the 350 and 400 or 450, the 325 and 450, those are going to be multi-current, multi-phase machines. So we're going to offer them obviously in 240 single phase, and then they will go up to 208 three phase, 240 three phase, 380 three phase. So it'll be a voltage, multi-phase machine. Not quite. It'll probably be more like a green February, like a green spring. We're looking at, we do actually have the pre-order on the site available now. The machine will retail for $3,500, $3,499. Right now, we do have it on a pre-order for $2,500. We're probably looking to ship these conservatively 1st of February, probably more like the end of February they'll be shipping. And that's for the 230s only right now. The 325 and 450, we're probably looking at late second quarter, so mid-year-ish. I would probably say those will come out like late May, early June. Those will be available. And we'll probably do a pre-order on those as well. Obviously, you'll hear it here first. This isn't going to be really like a full debut for the Typhoon. Mark Winchester and I are planning on doing a really big debut for it when it's really available. Probably closer to when they start getting ready to ship. And so we'll do a really big live stream on the show. That'll probably be a multiple hour show where we go through each and every individual feature, all the new settings, all the ranges. This machine's going to really compete feature for feature with the top dogs. I mean, this machine we're gearing towards the high end market. So it'll be, your aerospace shops, your performance automotive shops, super precision TIG market is what we're going after with this one. Right now we're working with 70% duty cycle on the 230, so it's going to be class leading duty cycle at its max output. I'll catch up with you guys on the commercials for a second. You guys ever thought about doing package deals for machines? Yes. So we are actually testing our new website right now. I'm not for sure when it'll go live exactly, but we are testing our new website, and it is going to have like drop-down menus where you can select options under each machine. So under each machine, it'll have a drop-down for a water cooler, a cart, torch upgrade. We're also teaming up with Edge welding cups in the very near future. If you guys were at FabTech, you saw that Edge had a pretty big presence in our booth this year. That's obviously planned. So Edge is going to be teaming up with us. We're going to be offering Edge cups on the website in little like starter cases, kind of hand-picked cups by me and a couple other of our guys that are really good starter setups to get you guys into some super high-quality cups. Also with the EXT and the Typhoon lineup, we've worked a deal out with Edge where they'll start supplying us one of their like number 10 gas lens cups with each machine as well. Black Friday. So Black Friday, we're going to be 25% off. Pretty much all the machines are going to be 25% off. We've got some pretty good sales on a couple machines right now that are probably really close to that. We've got 9 containers coming in. We got 9 containers coming in here in like 2 or 3 weeks, just for the Black Friday and Christmas special. So yeah, looks like Black Friday, that'll go live Friday morning and run through Cyber Monday. It'll be 25% off select machines, but I think it's pretty much going to be the whole range. I bought an MTS 225. I was wondering about a breakdown on figuring out how the different models mean. First inverter welder. All right, so we've got a lot of machines, so it depends on what line you're talking about. Obviously, I mainly focus on the TIG side, but like our Cyclone, we have our Cyclone 140, our Cyclone 200 ES. Those are like economical-based machines. So they've got a lower duty cycle, like 30% duty cycle. Then we have our Cyclone 212. That gets into more of our commercial machines. Then we have our Cyclone 262 and our Cyclone 312, which are obviously like commercial grade machines. So that's kind of on the Cyclone side for MIG stick. And then we have our 253 and our 353 DPI. That's our single and dual pulse MIG machines. Those are like I'd say the 253 is like a commercial unit, and the 353 DPI, that is a full-blown heavy industrial unit. It does come with a water cooler and a remote wire feed, and a water-cooled MIG gun. And that machine retails for right about $4,000. I think right now it's on sale for like $3,300. CK lead options. We will not be offering CK off the site for the near future. That might be a possibility later on. With that said, we've actually made some pretty big upgrades to our Nova torches. We've gone away from a rubber line to a silicone line. So they should be way more durable. They're a lot less pinch resistant. We've also gone to a strain relief on the power lead coming out of the dents. I can actually, whoa, I'm zooming in. So you can see there we have our strain relief on the dents now. I'm running 2 of them. We're also going to be, if you can see there on the gas line, there's a torch cap. You can kind of see them there on the water lines. We now have torch caps on all the Nova torches, and those should be. There you go. So there's your torch caps for when you go to switch torches. You don't make a big mess all over your shop. And I've actually had a torch. I've had a torch hanging up that I was using. I put the torch caps on it. It's been hanging up now for almost a month. It hasn't leaked a drop of coolant, so they actually work really nice. I think I might have shown those a couple weeks ago. Anything else? All right. Looks like we got through some questions. Let's go ahead. We can zoom back in on the Typhoon for a second. And I'll walk over there. So one of the things too with this new machine, it is going to be, I've got it hooked up to my old water cooler at the moment. So the water cooler is running, but the machine fan is not. The fan is fan on demand. And we are working on incorporating that that technology to the water cooler as well. So you can see here, we still got some programming changes to make. This is going to be one of them. Obviously, I've got the pedal selected, and it's showing that my start amps and upslope are not available. That's a programming change we're going to make. Like I said, this is still a beta machine. There's only 2 working prototypes of this right now. I have one, and Mark Winchester just got his today. We've got our main amps. You kind of see here, we've got independent waveform on it. We're going to go, I think, 20 hertz to 400 or 500 hertz. It depends on what's still stable, but we're looking at going to 500 hertz AC frequency. Obviously, our balance, and then downslope, end amps, post flow, standard stuff there. You can see here, though, we do have amplitude. Drop to this lower menu. You can roll over to that. So you can see this menu here jumped. We are going to have independent amplitude on this machine as well. And so I'm not going to explain any of that stuff tonight. I said I'm still hurting pretty good from my my elective surgery, so we're going to be pretty short. But just a little preview, get you guys, thinking about it, looking at it. Like I said, it's going to retail for right around $34.99, and then we've got a pre-order right now for right at $2,500. Let me clean a couple plates up, and we'll run a few beads with this thing real quick. Let me adjust my amperage a slight bit. All righty. Let's clean these up just a tiny bit. This is some dirty 6061 I had laying around, so we'll wipe it down real fast. We'll get you guys a couple arc shots, a couple of bead shots, and then I'm going to go grab an ice pack. All right. Torch cam. Do a picture-in-picture. Make sure I didn't turn my gas off while I was away. Oh, it's first day back, and I'm already making rookie mistakes. It's always got to be on attack. All right. It's a nice little fillet weld setup here. You get in the right position. So here we go. Nice little run with the Typhoon. I don't think I grabbed the cleanest piece of tungsten. Let me sharpen another piece. I think I grabbed a dirty piece of tungsten. Thing was spitting all over the place. Throw that one aside. All right, so right now we're running 160 amps. We are running advanced square wave on our electrode negative side, and we are running soft wave on our electrode positive side. Running 120 hertz, 35% balance. Let's go ahead and tack up another piece. We'll make a couple more runs. I'll make an edge run, show you guys how stable this thing is down low, and then we'll probably call it a night. This piece is a little extra dirty. We'll give it a little wipe down with some Scotch-Brite. All right. Yeah, on that run, Edward, I think that was a dirty piece of tungsten because that thing started acting goofy right from the start. I think that was a dirty piece that I had not properly cleaned. I'm going to adjust this arc cam just it's not too bad. Let me get this tacked up. All right, that's pretty good. You grab a new piece of, that'll work. Switch over to the arc shot cam. There we go. That was a much, much, much better run. I think that first tungsten was a little contaminated. We switch cameras. Zoom out here. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. Nice little run there. So now let's show off just a little bit, and then we'll get out of here. All right. So what we're gonna do. This is some 090. We're gonna run a little edge weld on here. We still got the machine set to 160 amps. Just want to show you guys how fine the control is down low on this machine. We are offering this machine with a 2 amp DC start, or a 2 amp DC minimum, and a 3 amp AC minimum. Here we are on this edge, and we are just rock solid steady, even at a semi low frequency. Even running at 120 hertz. So really, really, really nice and stable there. This machine, we've reworked some of the internals. There are some hardware changes to this machine over the the previous generation of EXTs, and it's made a pretty significant difference on how this machine runs on AC. Let me see if I can tack up a outside corner real quick. We'll run an outside corner and we'll call it a night.